Welcome back to SL Chennai Speaks Out. This is your hotline to the hot seat, the man at the helm here in the hot seat, the Corporation Commissioner, Dr. D. Karthikeyan. This is our final round called Public Punch, the monsoon mess, nature's fury or government apathy. Yes, sir.
Better water, corporation, EB, telephones, etc. All of a sudden, without permission of the corporation, they immediately cut down the roads.
There are several areas, particularly in South Chennai, to add on to that question, where they have dug up the road to lay new drainage pipes or whatever, with the promise that they would be covered in about 2 weeks. The monsoon has come and gone. You'll find it's almost like open drainage system everywhere. Where are the contractors, sir? Why haven't they been covered?
I'm not sure what is the place you are mentioning.
Abhirampuram, 4th Street, St. Mary's Road, I can give you a whole list.
If you give me a specific location, I can check it up, and then in fact I can quickly inspect and then rectify the problem. But I do partially agree with this gentleman who mentioned that there are lack of coordination. I wouldn't completely agree with him. There are places where after we lay the road, I mean after 3 months, 4 months, somebody builds a house and they need a water supply connection. So the request is genuine, so we can't be totally denying them a water supply connection. So we have to necessarily permit a partial road cut. We have a policy of not permitting road cut till the monsoon gets over. So till December end.
No, sir, I don't think that's correct. Everywhere you find roads are dug up, sir. Roads, they started digging up roads from, I think, August, September also. And even just a week before the monsoon was to set in, they've dug up roads, sir.
I want to say an answer. See, the point is...
No, don't let him answer this first.
Okay.
Yeah, this August probably, some road cut would have taken place in August. But we'll be restoring all the places where road cut has been done.
Because people are traveling, are falling into these pits, sir. They're falling and getting injured. There's also electricity that's flowing through water. A poor milkman, in Velachery was electrocuted the other day. These are poor families. I mean, they're getting hit the most.
No, I understand that there is a problem. And as I mentioned earlier, in these places where we have potholes, we temporarily fill it up with construction debris just to enable people to have a smooth ride or whatever, with little uncomfortable ride. And we will take up road work in all these places and then cover it up as quickly as possible.
I like your expression, little uncomfortable ride.
I stay in Thuraipakam, okay? And I have been staying there for the last 5 years now. And it used to get flooded every year. It has not, the last 2 years it has not happened because people of that locality, they have taken the effort and dug up a channel through Chennai 1, which was blocking the water. So we needed to go to the lowest level of people, let them identify and find a solution to the problem. And that is the only way forward to this solution. You spend 1,600 crores on bringing one big drainage way. I have doubts whether that would, because probably the drainage, the high drains would not be connected from the rest of the places.
Coming from T Nagar, heart of Chennai, Motilal Street, we are facing a problem. We don't have a stormwater drainage in our street. They say it has been sanctioned, still it's not there. Even 10 minutes down for entire street is full of water.
All right, specific case of Motilal Street, T Nagar.
Who told you that it has been sanctioned? Some local level engineers have told you?
We have got a sanctioning, we have got a proof.
Okay.
And we have done agitation also last month.
No, if that has been sanctioned already, we will definitely execute the work.
One second.
One more thing I want to add. This stormwater drain, actually, now we feel that we don't want that. Because our experience with a neighboring state, that is Soundraland state, they are having hell. For the past 5 months, they have been digging. Nothing has taken place.
Nothing has been done.
And it is, the residents are so much exasperated that they are going to have a road program like that.
We have consulted the Anna University Institute of Remote Sensing. They have done a scientific survey, aerial survey, and then identified the topography of the entire city. And they have advised us as to how to go about this. I will certainly inspect this place soon.
On SL Chennai Speaks Out, the Corporation Commissioner has promised to look into the problems of Motilal Street in T Nagar. I hope you're happy now. Yes, sir.
Sure.
There are a lot of flyovers have been constructed to ease the traffic congestion. Actually, people have not been consulted. There is a flyover in Usman Road, constructed at a cost of 30 lakhs or something more, which ends at Burkitt Road and this Usman Road junction, where actually this flyover should have been passed on, extended. Actually, that's a flyover that's been constructed without any use.
All right, Niti, yeah.
This faith in engineers is something I don't share because I studied to be an engineer and saved the world by not being an engineer. I think that, look at this, the ridiculousness of it. One, we build large stormwater drains to quickly transport water from the city into the sea. And then we again employ engineers to build a desalination plant to bring salt water and pump in electricity and make fresh water at 50 rupees a cubic, for every 1,000 liters. And we sell it back to the IT corridor. I think that there is something wrong with the way we are framing our questions. Yes, and the problem might be the experts, or who we call as experts. Anna University is going and building sea groins and sea walls which are causing erosion in the northern side. And to solve that, they're again constructing more sea walls further north, pushing the erosion north. So I'm saying that if you go to an engineer, he will have to make it an engineering problem and then give you an engineering solution, but the solution might be something else.
All right. They may actually contemplate a road contract of Anna University next now. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
You were saying that there is a mechanism wherein you follow a technique of laying a road, but I don't see that there is absolutely not even a supervisor who could handle the road being designed, because there is no the existing road is not being removed, and I see that there's just for namesake a road is being laid, and after a few months you don't have to do any
it's not rocket science really.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
and you don't have to do any digging also. The road wears off all on its own.
Once a road is laid, assuming that unadulterated material is used, and if it's laid properly, a proper contractor has got it, how long should a road last, sir?
Minimum 3 years. If it's a BT road, minimum 3 years.
Okay, how many of you in your areas, 3 years minimum a road should last. How many of you, show of hands, roads have probably been laid, fresh roads have been laid in front of your homes or in your streets, localities. How many of them have lasted 3 years, show of hands? Not even one.
Since we are close to the Usman Road, this is being laid every 2 months.
Every 2 months.
Because Prime Minister coming, CM is coming, just going on, they are going on laying it. One day it will become flyover and people will be sitting down. That is the problem.
I will take it up with the traffic police.
I live in Perangudi, and we need to pass by the IT highway, and we find that there's so much of development, IT parks, residential complexes, but after all this time, after even people are paying tolls, the rainwater drains on either side are still being done. So this is causing a huge problem. So actually authorities should make sure that infrastructure is in place before people can be allowed to move into buildings.
Perangudi doesn't fall within my jurisdiction.
Okay, but shortly, I think with your extended turf, I think you're going to get more areas under your sway. So that will become your baby very soon.
Can we have a proper system in place wherein we have rewards and punishments? Just like if you don't pay taxes, the drainage system is cut, the water is being cut. So if suppose we pay everything properly, the taxes,
that is and for common man
the person, the common man is affected because we're honest citizen, but still we suffer. In that case, can we make the the corporation people accountable if there is an error on their side? Can they make can their connection be cut for a month, or a tax is being cut? I think it's fair.
What exactly is the standard that you're saying has been violated?
You're saying there's no benchmark.
There's nothing.
Well, all right. In some cases there isn't, and in some cases there aren't, and in some cases there are. And Sir just mentioned the fact that a good BT road should last 3 years, and maybe it might last 2.5 years if you had a very bad series of rains. But that is a benchmark, and that benchmark we need to hold the contractors accountable. When we go to the corporation, they will hold the contractors accountable. And that is what needs to be done. I mean, we've had a paving on the Besanagar beach which has come off in about 6 months flat.
See, what I'm saying is in Western countries, the road lasts for 15 years.
Okay.
Why?
Oh,
because no, sir. What I'm saying is, it is not just the road bitumen that matters. Yeah, okay. All the other things matter. If you put a median in the wrong place and you flood the area.
See, for the past 5 years, we have been complaining that the storm water and also the sewage water is just living surrounded by the storm water on all the 3 sides, except for the main road.
Which area, sir?
Thuraipakam, Anandanagar, Vinayakanagar.
Out
for the past 5 years, we have been writing right from the Chief Minister's cell up to the Panchayat level. I got the document evidence, and they acknowledged the letter, and only one letter reply I got from the Chief Minister's cell that it has been sent to the proper authorities and no action has been taken for the past 5 years. And it's a huge breeding ground for the mosquitoes. It's not a breeding ground, it's actually a breeding farm for the mosquitoes.
Can I ask you a question? Is it an approved layout where you are living?
Yes, approved layout.
That falls under the Okim Thurapaka
municipality.
I will take those papers from you and then pass it on to my colleague.
Yeah, I got a bunch of papers, including right from the Chief Minister to the collector.
That's again, I mean, we are talking of breeding mosquitoes and tackling the mosquito menace, but several times you almost feel the common citizen tends to believe that the authorities are actually manufacturing mosquitoes. Because several places, I mean, you know what you can avoid. I mean, digging up a road, leaving it open, water collects there and not covering it. Despite representations for the last 5 years to the highest level in the government, despite a media outcry, nothing is done.
No, this doesn't fall under corporation area. I will definitely take the papers from this gentleman and I will pass it on to the concerned authorities.
Thank you.
There is no payment. There is no worthwhile payment to walk on. And the traffic is heavy and waterlogged roads. You can imagine the condition of a person, how to walk on the road. It's very, very difficult. There was no even road light. No lighting, street light was not there. So it was raining.
Which area is this, sir?
This is an Ayappan Kovil, Ayappan temple.
Where, sir?
Raja Annambali.
So this is your jurisdiction?
Yeah, sure, I'll check it.
All the drains comes up to Pallikarnai Marsh. There is no let out from the Pallikarnai Marsh.
They are Sardar Patel Road. In the thick of the road, in the center, in the very important portion of the road, you don't have place for people to walk. That is the case with several roads.
Lot more mosquitoes after the spraying. It's not going to help because mosquitoes can fly. When they smell the smoke, they fly away. So you say every monsoon...
They're only redistributing mosquitoes in the city.
Can I have permission to remove 6 tiles, just 6 concrete tiles around the tree in front of my house?
Yeah,
on the pavement. Will the government stop me?
Who's preventing you?
I want to know if I have permission because I do not know.
Okay.
As a citizen, I do not know. But all I can know and all I can see is that when the rain comes, the tree is not going to get any water at all. It's completely concretized.
And that's why it falls. And that's why it falls.
I was wondering who has even come up with this design sense.
Okay,
it's absolutely uncommon sense. It's not common sense at all to actually completely pave it around a tree.
Please give me a request. Even now itself, you can give me in writing. We will ask somebody to inspect and then immediately permit you.
Probably even before you reach your home, the 6 tiles will be removed. This episode of Chennai speaks out. In fact, there's been empowerment here because you have a proactive officer who's on the show who has promised to look into your grievances. But mind you, we are not going to let him off so easily. We're going to come back here in February or March, and on our regular news bulletins, we will monitor all these promises that have been made and ensure and report whether they've been met or not met. And as someone recently said, because of the monsoon woes here, it's perhaps also time to have a debate on whether we need a summer vacation really or a monsoon vacation for our kids. Thank you very much for joining us. Stay tuned to NDTV Hindu for nothing but the truth.